So welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do an installation of HACS, which stands for the Home Assistant Community Store, onto a new installation of Home Assistant. However, if you haven't got HACS installed on your existing installation, you can just do the same instructions and they should be fine. So what does HACS actually contain? It contains integrations, front ends, GUI enhancements, and add-ons themselves that are not official add-ons or front ends that are released by Home Assistant themselves. And they are stored inside of GitHub. So what are the requirements? You need a Home Assistant installation, either a brand new installation or an existing one that hasn't got HACS installed. You need a GitHub account. If you haven't got one of those, please stop the video here, go off and create one, and then come back to the video. And you need an internet connection. Apart from that, that's all we need. So let's get into it. So as I mentioned before, this is a fresh installation of Home Assistant on 2023.7.3. We're going to move across into settings. We're going to go into add-ons. Now, as previously mentioned, we're going to have to load an SSH client up into Home Assistant. Press the add-on store, search for SSH. You'll find one called Advanced SSH and Web Terminal. Select, and we're going to do an installation. This will take a few seconds to do. Once loaded, you need to be able to turn on some of these different options. I personally turn on Watchdog, which will restart the add-on if there is a crash. I also like to show it in the sidebar. As you can see, it says terminal now and there. Second thing is we go into our configuration file and we give a password, remembering to make it a reasonably difficult password, but making a note of it. Once you put in your password, scroll down and press the save, noting that there are multiple save options. We're saving the top option that relates to the SSH configuration. Move back across into info and then start. You can tell that the SSH add-on has started successfully, either by going into the logs. Alternatively, the green dot in the right-hand corner, it shows it's successfully running. We're now going to move across into the web UI. This will look like a standard Home Assistant banner page. We're going to type in, at this point here, the following command. The command will be in the comments below. If you do a copy paste from there using Control C and you come into Home Assistant, sometimes Control V will work depending on your machine. Other times you need to use Shift Control V, as I did. Once you get to this point, simply press Enter. Once that's finished, it'll say the installation has been completed successfully, but it will also remind us to do the restart of Home Assistant. Pressing the settings, scrolling down to System, the little power sign in the top right hand corner, and restart. It'll ask for a confirmation and press restart.
Now the HACS backend has been installed, we need to make it visible to the front end via the integration. So moving across into settings, then going through devices and services, add an integration. Now we're going to search for HACS. It'll come up with this product acknowledgement. We need to select all 4 of the acknowledgements and press submit. It'll take a few seconds. Now it will come up with a link to GitHub and a authorization key. This is where you should have created your GitHub account. If you haven't already, then pause the video here and go and create an account. So we're going to copy this code and we're going to navigate to GitHub. We're going to paste in the code and we're going to press continue. And now we're going to authorize HACS. Congratulations, you're all set. Navigate back to Home Assistant and you'll see the integration has been successful. It'll now ask for where you want to put the integration. As I said, I put it into System, add a new area and finish. And now we should see that in our integrations we have HACS. This is Future Paul here. If you see the HACS appears on the right hand side, but the icon does not appear, or even the HACS does not appear for whatever reason, it's a browser cache issue. If that's the case, press Control and F5. It will clear your cache and therefore should show your icons. Hopefully that helps. Now that we have HACS installed and available, we can access it. HACS allows you to install integrations, front ends, or add-ons from the community store. One integration you might want to install would be If you navigate into integrations, press the right-hand button at the bottom called Explore and Downloads Repositories. And I've got one here for Alexa Media Player. You could search for this. Alexa Media Player will allow you to send text-to-speech or music, etc., from HomeAssistant across to any Echo device that you have on your network or connected to your Amazon Alexa account. If we navigate back and press Front End, pressing our Plus Explorer download repositories, you can see also a front-end repository called Mushroom. This is very powerful, minimalistic front-end GUI front-end augments Lovelace. Highly recommend this one to be installed, and we'll cover some topics of how to build dashboards using mushrooms later on. If we navigate back and look at the add-ons, we have to accept Go Now. You'll see that we've already installed this advanced SSH and web terminal. But if we go to the add-on store, the official ones are at the very top. And if we scroll down, we'll see the Home Assistant community add-ons at the bottom. One particular add-on that you will probably utilize is Studio Code Server. This allows you to do the same as File Editor, but is context sensitive and much more powerful. We'll cover that in a future video. So that's HACS in 2023. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and alert, and I'll see you on the next one.